Welcome to Nosy. You've probably heard that starfish are fascinating creatures, but did you know they have no brain? That's right, no brain. But how do these creatures move without one? And would you believe that when one of their limbs is severed, they can regrow it? This is truly mind-blowing. Starfish possess an incredible ability, limb regeneration. If one of their limbs is lost, they can easily grow it back. But how does this happen? Well, they don't have a brain. Instead, they rely on a unique nervous system that runs throughout their body, allowing them to move and function. Amazing, right? But how do starfish actually move? The answer is simple, with the help of tiny tube feet located on each of their limbs. These tube feet allow them to crawl along the ocean floor and even move across rocky surfaces. But here's the kicker. They don't need a brain to do this. Can you believe it? Now imagine if one of your limbs got cut off. Could you regrow it? You probably think that's impossible, but starfish can not only regenerate their lost limbs, but sometimes a whole new starfish can grow from a single severed limb. Incredible, isn't it? Starfish have a very unique way of regenerating. It's not just about growing a new limb. In some cases, a starfish can grow an entirely new body from just a small fragment of the original. When a limb is severed, the part that contains the central disc, which holds most of the starfish's vital organs, can even regenerate into a fully functional, new starfish. This ability is so powerful that if a starfish is seriously injured, it might not only survive but thrive again. So how are starfish born? They begin life as larvae, hatched from eggs or sperm. After hatching, the larvae float around in the water before eventually attaching to the ocean floor. Over time, they transform into fully formed starfish, ready to start regenerating their limbs. But wait, how do starfish eat? You might think they're big predators, but they actually feed on small creatures like algae and microscopic animals. Using specialized grooves on their bodies, they can capture and digest their food from the water. What's even more astonishing is that they can turn their stomachs inside out to digest their food outside their bodies before absorbing the nutrients. This method of feeding is known as invertible stomachs. It's incredible how such a simple animal can have such a complex feeding process. How do starfish break down when they die? As they reach the end of their life, their bodies begin to break down slowly, returning their nutrients back to the ecosystem. This decomposition process can be quite fascinating, and it even leads to the cycle of life continuing in the deep sea. And while this is happening, other sea creatures such as crabs and fish may feed on the remains, helping to recycle these nutrients. The starfish's body doesn't just vanish, it transforms into an important part of the ocean's ecosystem. Another interesting fact about starfish is their unique ability to sense their surroundings. Despite not having a brain, they possess a complex sensory system that allows them to detect light, temperature, and even chemicals in the water. This helps them navigate and find food in the vast ocean. Even more interesting is that starfish can sense their environment using not only their tube feet, but also their skin. Their skin is equipped with specialized sensory cells called podia, which enable them to sense changes in their surroundings, from water pressure to the presence of food or predators. This makes them surprisingly adaptive and aware of their environment. Have you ever wondered if starfish have enemies? Although they may seem invincible with their regeneration abilities, starfish are far from being at the top of the food chain. They are preyed upon by various ocean creatures such as fish, crabs, and sea otters. However, despite these threats, they are incredibly resilient, often finding shelter in crevices or hiding in underwater caves to avoid becoming a meal. But you might be thinking, are there any starfish that are dangerous to humans? While most starfish are harmless, there are a few species, like the crown-of-thorns starfish, that can cause harm to coral reefs. This species is known for consuming large amounts of coral, damaging delicate ecosystems in the process. Even though they don't pose direct danger to humans, they can certainly cause problems for the environment. What do you think? Do you believe these starfish powers are as incredible as they seem? Or is there even more to discover about them? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you want to learn more about the amazing world around us, Make sure to like this video and subscribe to Nosy for more incredible content. Keep exploring the wonders of nature with us. Thanks for watching Nosy.